Welcome guys to another trap video. This is from my baby trap and it's long, so get your coffee ready. Good morning everybody. Something really nice happened. I reached 1,000 subscribers. I think it was yesterday morning. I'm so happy. So thank you for all of your support. I really appreciate it. I also got a shout out from VNN, and how cool is that? Actually, he was a guy that I saw. I don't know if it was maybe 6 months ago, and he had a trap community going, and I got the inspiration to make these YouTube videos. I already had a trap, but the videos, well, thank you, bro. Okay, so this is a new hive, and as you can see, they started attacking right away. My strategy is really like this. I port in. First, I check out if I can take him. I make sure that I disband my guild, then that I'm level 16 or under. Then they cannot rally me. So the only way to attack me and to get the leader back is to make single attacks. So that's my basic strategy, to like control how much damage I can take. Well, these guys did not have the one troop disease, and I'm so grateful. So thank you to all of the guild from BV for not sending one troop at me, because oh yeah, you know, if you saw my video yesterday, it is what it is, right? I got some feedback, and of course some of it was regarding the music that I'm using, or actually not using, and it was pretty annoying for someone, and I can understand that. And then I had one guy who told me that there was this special place where you can download some music, and I will play with that. And I already found this one tune that I think is pretty cool, and it will run over and over and over and over for I think about 37 minutes. So sorry guys, I hope you like it. When I get more used to it or have more time on my hands, I will definitely start to have some more different kinds of music in the same video, if it's as long as this one. I think my videos will be about like 5 minutes, max 10 minutes, because well, that's the kind of time I would use to watch a video. It's like okay, I have like a little while on my hands, and I can use that to watch a video. Like 37 minutes, it's for a Sunday, right, or something, or if your girlfriend broke up with you, I don't know. But back to the content, right? Back to the content. This hive is really doing a great job to send the troops at me, and I zero most of them, if not all, and they don't send leaders mostly, so it's really easy for me to zero these guys. And of course they will talk with each other, and at one point they will say there's no chance we can do anything to this guy, so let's stop attacking. And then I try to take another, just another small one, and give him some time. I think about maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour, and then it's the next hive, or put on a shield and gather some more resources. This time I was a little bit unlucky, because when I was gathering, I was under a shield and not online. A lot of my troops were attacked on the tiles, and that means that all the resources that I gathered goes to the one attacking. Yeah, so in this video I am very low on ore, wood and food. Another march is coming, no leader, 30k. Just give me around 100 of those attacks. Yeah, and now I get to level 45. That's really nice because I can switch to that special crossbow thingy from the griffin, and I also will be able to use the Nosferos helm just to get some building speed, construction speed. That's the word for it. All right, and since this video will be this long, I think I will go over this. You can see I put in ranged offense, infantry offense, and I had the health also. And as a guy pointed out to me, remember to put in the 5 points in the first one. That's one strategy. Another strategy that also works is to go all the way up in the health and then pick one that you go 50 in. I think it will go for the range because they will not be attacked. They're in the back, so that kind of damage will be consistent all the way through the fight. Whereas the infantry, if they kill half my troops, well, my damage will be half. Yeah, I would choose the ranged. And now for the next hive. I've been close to this hive before. They're friends with the men, a Spanish guild. It's just a little bit left of here, but I was like, okay, I'll try this. And they really did have the one troop disease. I tell you, they should see a doctor. And this shows what I'm looking for. If they start to pull their troops back from gathering, it means there might be an attack incoming. A good thing to look for is if they empty a tile and the troops are coming back, they might not even be online. But if more than one troop, some gatherers are coming back to a castle, it most likely would have been the person who controls the troops who pulled them back, and that means well, they're either frightened to lose some troops and want to shield or to shelter them, or they're getting ready to attack. And now that I am releasing the leaders from BV because they were asking for me to release, and of course I did. My intention is not to bully anyone. My intention is not to make the experience of the game better for someone, but this is just the way that I play it. And of course I will release the leader. I don't have use for it. If I had my prisoner, or not my prisoner, my prison up to level 25, I could have a boost from having a prisoner. But right now I can only feel strong or look bad, and well, it's not. I'm not interested in that. Even the strategy of being a trap points in the direction of looking weak. If you look really strong, no one will attack you. If you look small and weak, then you look like an easy target. And this is an example of a guy pulling back his troop. And the one troop disease, I feel for you, Mr. CBTM Rael. A lot of scouting. And a one troop disease. He got infected. And another one. Oh, and there we go. 100k. And that's from the castle pulling back his troops. And he is in a war gear, almost. And here he comes. Here comes a scout from the outside, and it's from the same guild, so it's like, okay, that's cool. But remember to check if they're scouting from outside of the hive, if it's a friend that is, 10 billion might or something, because then you should make sure that you do not have any kind of fury. A good thing about being level 16 is that your fury will only last for 3 minutes. So you can be able to attack and yeah. I know there's a time gap in that 3 minutes, but it's so short. I haven't had any kind of problems being able to shield or something. And if they port in, make sure to have a random ready to get the F out of there if you have fury, because if they send their march and you random away, the hit will actually go in. So you have to port away before they send their march, and that's, I don't know, some people are really quick. Others have to scout before and make sure they have the right formations, put on their gear and their talents. Others are ready, and it will take 3 minutes for them, or seconds even. I was meant to say seconds before they hit. And here comes another one. It's a good hit. I think this hit took me above the 10 million kills. Not sure. And please leave a comment if you think that your kills actually means that less and less people will attack you, or if the kills have any kind of I don't know, effect on what will happen to you as a trap, because my main trap is getting above, it's closing in on the 30k, and I don't know if people will think, well, with all those kills, even though it isn't that much, maybe I shouldn't attack. I don't know. But in the new kingdoms, I'm not sure it will have any effect, because people mostly don't know what to look for. It's just numbers. And 80k incoming, no leader deployed. And as you can see, I have 900 ore and 900 wood. So right now I'm praying for them not to attack me with a leader. And another 10. It's like the one troop disease got a little bit better. He maybe took some kind of antidote. And alright. Well, now it's a bit boring, so I port to the next hive, and I picked these. I think it's a Russian guild, and I was hoping to find a lot of resources. So this time I actually was looking for a hive where um, that was like a little less strong than I would usually do, because now I was actually looking for resources. And that guy lying just to the right of me, Mr. Vatic 1993, he had a lot of resources, so that was actually a lucky port for me. And now comes the first attack, and I can see people pulling back their troops, and it's no leader, it's 50k, perfect. And then he says, well, you're a cloud, and well, he's kinda right, I am a cloud. So come on, come on. And there we go, Mr. Danila. And I had a chat with that guy after this, and shout out to him. He is really a cool guy. And what happened is that when I started the dialogue, of course he was as nice as everybody else in this game, and he was like, can I help you out in any way? Could I give you ore, wood, and even food, and then you can protect me or our hive? And I was like, yeah, that would be great. I don't know if I'm able to protect any hive at all, but the thought of it was really cool. And then I remembered something. Back in the days when I started playing this game, we had I think it was in Kingdom 74, we had a guild, I think it was a Chinese guild called PA1. And I'm sure they are nice guys, but when I just started out, they were attacking all the time, and they were, taking all the resources, killing all the troops, and then they kind of told the kingdom, well, if you give us gold, then we will protect you, or something like that. And I remember that, and that made me go, well, that didn't feel right, did it? No. So I told this guy, well, Danila, thank you for your offer, but I will not take any kind of resources as some kind of protection money, or whatever you call it. I don't like that idea. I don't like that idea at all. I think I would have a really bad sleep afterwards. Like, am I the bad guy now? So I chose not to. And now I am emptying out all of the resources from this guy. And well, if you have your resources out and you're playing a war game, well, that's just how it is, right? I hope he learns from it. Maybe he doesn't even need it. Maybe he's not playing the game in 1 week. Maybe he already stopped. I don't know. But well, you have to be a little harsh sometime. It's hard to be a trap and an angel at the same time. I'm just saying it like that. And now comes another attack. And as you can see, my resources I have a little bit more of them. And Danila is, well, he is losing troops for sure. And another one. Yep, gladiator. So as you can see, especially if you are attacking a hive on a Saturday, like I did, a Saturday evening even, um, there will be action, especially in a new kingdom, because everyone is off to do whatever they like, and playing a game could be one of those things, right? So another Russian guild is mangling in the fight, and I just checked to see if they have any 100 million guys, but nope. And he is sending a march, and he actually pulled his troop. He pulled back again. What you want, he started to say, Mr. Danila, and he invited me into the guild. And now another march is coming. 80k. Was it leader deployed or not? Cannot remember. And look at my resources. A lot of resources means I'm able to heal. And now another guild. I think is it Indonesian? I think so. They wanted to join in, and they started attacking, and they started to scout. And scout, and scout, and scout, and scout, and scout. Because they just love the scouts. I think it would like maybe 20, 25 scouts. I don't know why. When I first started out playing this game, a scout was like scary to me. Oh no, they're scouting! And now a scout means, whoa, now enemies might come to my base. So this sound that it makes when a scout is coming is like really like getting a, it's like, it feels like it's your birthday or something. And here comes a march. One troop. Oh my god. But also 80k. And leader. And another small attack from this guy. Sometimes I even look at my might to see how big the attack was. So if it's not going down at all, it was one troop, and if it goes down just a little, it was a small hit, and if it really goes down, it was a big hit. So I know when to go back and to heal up. But most of the time, I heal up after, just after the hit. But if you're in a fight and you got like 9 attacks incoming, that would be a good strategy. You could also just go into your infirmary and stay there. But I like to be able to see what's going on, especially if some big guy is porting next to me. And I remember this as quite interesting. I was like, should I go for the next packet of the one-eyed guy to get some more resources, because this could be interesting, right? Or should I shield the big attack and then make sure to unshield with the scout to be able to take the small ones after? Or just take them all? Look at it. It's like 6 marches. coming long distance. And I knew that the only march I should really be aware of or really be careful about is the one from Vanessa. She is 14 million and she has some decent gear and she sends a leader, and it really looks like that she knows what she's doing. So she might even puff an attack boost and put in her war talents, and that will really hurt. So she's the one that I'm looking out to. Well, maybe should I take the hit or should I shield just her hit or whatever. And they are coming like crazy. So the first one is here. And another scout. They really enjoy the scouting. That's a decent hit right there. Only 10k left. Yeah. 25k T3. Bye bye. And only 23k grunts wounded. That's a good hit in my book. And a 0. And I'm just looking for resources right now, so I'm scouting all the castles that I think I can get to really easy. And now Mr. Danila is saying, well, what do you want from us? And we are peaceful guilds. And I'm sure they are. And another hit from the Indonesian guilds. Only 3k grunts wounded. And a 0. It's a T2 attack, so it was really small. And they're walking back. I think that Vanessa actually pulled back the troops. So my personality is kind of, well, what's the worst thing that could happen? And it's like the worst case scenario, and they're running in my head like, oh my god, what will happen if? And actually nothing seldom happened. Well, the worst thing that could happen is that they kill all the troops, and that would feel bad. And then I will build up my troops again, and then it will feel good again. So there's like nothing to lose. It's kind of different with my big trap. If it gets zeroed, it will take me, a month to get them back, the troops. I tried it once, and it really takes a lot of resources, a lot of time, a lot of gems, a lot of waiting, rebuilding the whole thing to be able to boost troops. So one good thing about a baby trap is that you can play with it, you can learn all the basics, and the costs that it takes are really low, and you can fail big time without losing too much. So the chat goes on, and I don't know. I'm not really interested in long-term friendships with any of these guilds because I'm migrating and I might be zeroed and stuff like that. But as a trap, it can be kind of lonely, especially if you're not in a guild. And the human aspect of playing this game is 50% of it, I think, because you meet so many nice people from different worlds, different places in the world, different cultures, different values, different beliefs about what's good and what's bad, and it really broadens out my perspective as a person to be able to cope with all of these special ways of living and playing this game and stuff like that. And well, now comes I joined the guild just to say hi, and and that actually made the Indo guild able to make a rally on me, and they did. So I was like, oh no, now I have to shield. So I hurried the F out of the guild, and was hoping that they were actually not going through the rally, because I had some more time to spend. And as you can see, I have really big fingers and my keyboard is really small. So yeah, sorry for that. The program I'm using right now is not able to cut out these. It would mean that I should take one video and split it, and take the same video and split it from the other end, and then put it back together. And I'm not able to do that right now because of my my storage is really low. But in the future I would be able to do that, because I'll buy this SD card, and then I would have like enough space to cut these videos. Another thing I could do, I could buy one or two editing programs for my computer, and they are able to do all the stuff that I think could be good for you guys and myself. But one thing, it's expensive. Another thing, then I couldn't make the video while drinking coffee in my sofa, eating a sandwich and stuff like that, like I'm doing it now, because I think it's so much fun to make these videos. And at the same time, I want to spend my my time playing this game as wise as possible, and that means playing the game actually, and not use all my time to edit videos for YouTube. That might change, I don't know, but that's the way it is right now. Another 80k incoming. Either he sped up his troops or it's a one troop attack. He sped up his troops. That's another thing. If you don't want to check all the attacks, if they're a one troop or if they're a leader or not, stuff like that, just look at the speed. A normal attack with the guys with T2 and T3, it has a certain speed to it. It's slower, and if they send one troop, it will most likely be a grunt or a T1 troop, and the speed of those troops are they're faster, so you can actually see in the speed the marches are coming at you with if it's a one troop attack or not, if it's important to you. Another 1k attack is coming from Vanessa, and that's a big girl. And let's take a look. I'm pulling back my troops. They were out gathering resources. I'm down to like 200k ore. So this is the last attacks in my video. The first one will be the biggest one, and I was wishing for Utai Int to speed up his troops, because it would be easier for me to take the smallest one first. And if I had enough resources, it would be easy for me to actually heal up after Vanessa's hit. And she actually burns me, even though I put on my attack boost. So that means that she knows what she's doing, and my guess is that she was in her war talents. So I healed up my grunts, and I was a little bit confused. What should I do? Should I buy resources with gems? What's going on? How much can I heal up? Nope, no more. Nothing. And then he actually hits me. So I was like, oh yeah. So let's have a look what happened. First of all, I shield, because I know, well, it's over. It's all over. And as you can see, the first one failed. This is the successful one. My grunts actually helped a lot. So even though I didn't have that many troops left, I won the second fight. And she killed 11k grunts. You are rude, Vanessa, 28. And I killed like 8k. So it's yeah, I'm sure it was worth it, Chris. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, even subscribe if you like the content. And I love the feedback, guys.